Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about the recent reaction towards the countdown trailer for the Odyssey, which has by and large been very thoroughly rejected by the internet at large, as the trailer at the time of this recording sits at 310,000 dislikes in comparison to 53,000 likes, a massive ratio that should be a massive warning to all the major executives at Hollywood that this film is likely not going to be a success and is indeed most certainly going to be a flop. There are of course numerous reasons as to why. A couple of those reasons including some of the very unwise casting choices for both mythological as well as historical characters. In a manner similar to Snow White, it's probably not a good idea to have someone that's a 6 out of 10 at best be depicting the, quote, most beautiful person in the world, unquote. There's also the historical inaccuracies, which yes, the Odyssey is a mythological story with a bunch of beings that did not physically exist. Yet the Trojan War itself, which was the backdrop for the Odyssey, as well as the Iliad, or at the very bare minimum, the aftermath of the Trojan War in the case of the Odyssey, yeah, that is actually a historical conflict. Like it or not, it actually happened, and it sets, of course, both the Iliad and the Odyssey in a very specific time span. But they've gotten historical details about the Odyssey and the Iliad wrong in the past in films, therefore it's okay here. Except, since we know about the historical inaccuracies, and since it's been so rarely done correctly, you actually had a golden opportunity sitting right there to do it correctly. Hollywood chose to ignore that opportunity. Having, for example, historically accurate armor and equipment in your depiction of the Odyssey would have been very interesting. It would have been something that the audience has not actually seen before. You would have had the perfect excuse to do it since it's historically accurate. You would have won over the history buff crowd and got a lot of free publicity for your film. But again, that opportunity was ignored. And there's no real reason to watch this depiction over any of the previous depictions as far as that department is concerned. And with the previous film depictions, you at least have better casting choices for some of the characters. But hey, I know there's doubtless going to be a few people out there trying to defend this film regardless, and are more than happy to decree that the majority of the internet are all the various tisms you can think of, as if shaming people and accusing them of wrongthink works anymore. If anything, it's going to help further solidify the actress playing Helen as being the face that emptied 1,000 theaters. And those that will defend this film and will attack anyone critical of it only help reinforce that, as I have stated.